Now let's take this a bit further. We're going to add another sprite, and we will use some kind of a globe to get the cat to say hello to the world a bit more visually. So I'm going to add another sprite. So you go down here to this icon at the bottom, choose a sprite, and select from all the options that are available. So there's one with a globe in there. And now I have a sprite for the Earth. Let's see if there's any additional costumes. So that's what that looks like. So now the cat is kind of on top of the world. So now what I want to do with the cat. So the cat sprite has been selected here. So this is what we had the last time, hello world for 5 seconds. So now what I want to do is I want to change the icon or the costume of the cat. Um, Let me make it a bit more deliberate. Um, I'm just going to give him a black tooth so that it's more obvious. Oh, sorry, not purple. Okay, so when we flick between the two of them, you'll see that change more obviously. Okay, so what we want to do then is we want to switch the costume or the image of the cat repeatedly. So this is the command or the function to switch a costume. And then what I want to do is I want to do it again and go to costume one. So I want to flick between the two costumes. And I want to do that with a time gap in between. So under the control function, there's a wait, a number of seconds. So I can, let's say, put in 3 here. We'll just try 3. And then what I want to do is I want to do that repeatedly several times after the hello world is mentioned. And the way to do that is to use one of these control functions, this one called repeat. So if I want to repeat something 10 times, I can wrap those functions to repeat 10 times. So now what this is going to do is, let me just check which one is which. Right, so this one should be first because that's the one that's not active at the moment. Okay. So what this will do now is it will repeat 10 times, switching the costume from the costume to 1, wait a few seconds, 3 seconds, and then switch it back to costume 2, and around it goes again. And I'll just put another wait in after there so that we can actually see the costumes changing. So that's ready to go. Just save it off and click the go button again to get it to run here within the stage. So now it says hello world, and then you should see the costume changing. Stays like that for a few seconds and then goes back to the other one, and that'll continue to change now for 10 times. So I've used the control function, the repeat control function, to repeat a set of commands towards the cat sprite 10 times. Okay, so that's just a slightly more elaborate version of Hello World.